Hi guys, and welcome to another video. So sadly, we did go bankrupt in the Masato Motors campaign. Probably last week or the week before that. But anyways, we will still begin another campaign, and it is the Dufort and I called it the Dufort. I don't know how to pronounce that. That's pretty much what Google translated, Dufort. So congratulations on starting Dufort Automobile. Your family connections has granted you access to level 4 car dealer network. This will allow you to sell cars in Gasmea. The year is 1946 and you currently sell cars in Gasmea and Helvetia. Your cars will only sell in countries that have opened their borders to your HQ country. Be sure to invest into marketing efforts in other countries as soon as they open for commerce or sell cars to newly opened countries. You need to either create a new model or a new facelift after the borders officially open. You have inherited the two factories which you have decided to use to begin producing cars and engines. These factories will automatically be added to your first car and engine project, but they can be moved to other factories as long as they are not under construction. You can also buy new plots and factories from the factory manager. Yeah, we know that. The newly hired research and development team is ready to get started. Investing into research and development can provide access to specific car and engine parts ahead of the competitions. The research and development lab can be accessed via the button on the hub. Yeah, we know that. The game will conclude when the year reaches 2020. Attempts to score as many points as possible while selling competitive cars with a good profit margin. More prestigious car demographics will provide higher scores per car, but will prove harder to produce and sell too. The profits are not considered in the final game score, so avoid the opportunity cost of having excess money in the bank. Annual taxes are paid on profits, so make sure you're investing engineering and construction as much as possible to avoid tax, man. Let's begin a new car project, and let's talk about a bit what kind of cars we will produce. So I think we'll start with a commuter just a normal commuter. But with this company, I plan that we should produce a sort of premium, very high-tech cars. Also, I don't know if gets me how correct that is, but this is supposed to be a French company, sort of a competitor to something like Citroën or something. So let's go ahead and choose a model. I think we'll maybe go with a 2.7 meter wheelbase, or do we? No, we're not that up market yet, so maybe we'll just set it for a 2.5 meter wheelbase. The 2.6 would be perfect, but so let's just set it for this. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe that's good. And just keep this very simple. And front longitudinal, solid double wishbone front, and solid semi-trailing arm in the rear probably. So let's make a new engine as well, and I'll name that later because I don't know what to name it. Let's make just the inline 4 cast push rod, cast none, single barrel eco, single carburetor, compact cast, single none, yes, baffled. Like that. The engine has a lot of unutilized, yeah, I'll fix that later in the time lapse. Drivetrain, rear wheel drive, manual, 3-speed, and we'll put the 4-speed in a different one. Brakes, let's go with hard long life. Aerodynamics, none. Interior, none. Let's do standard interior on this one, and no entertainment. Manual recirculating ball, and yes, let's get a little safety. We wanna start at least a bit on what we wanna create our image. You know, very high-tech cars, very advanced. So we wanna have the latest in safety, the latest in suspension and stuff. Yeah, a lot to fix here, but we'll do that later. So let's start off with doing a normal or something. Front brake for slow, yeah, I'll fix that in time lapse. But let's morph the car a bit after we change the color from this horrible red. So we'll not use one of. Let's actually make a new. Now this is the question: what color is popular with 1940s cars? I'm guessing they might be some sort of maybe darker color because of the war. Then car 1946. What colors do we got? Dark red, dark blue, light blue, green, beige, black. I don't think we'll do a black one just because it's a bit harder to morph them. But maybe something. No. Very not that. Kinda hard. It's a bit too. I know sort of what I'm going for, but is it more of this color maybe? That maybe? But a lot more grey. Not that pop. Yeah, a bit more of this maybe. Probably a bit darker. This is a bit more what I'm going for. I've seen this a couple times. Or a sort of similar color to this a couple times on car meets and such. So let's reduce the shyness a little bit. Just to 67 or something. And let's morph it a bit. We're gonna have some trunk space maybe. Let's just make it a bit longer. Front. Yeah, I will probably change a lot of this later, but let's just give us something to start out with. Let's just do some chrome. There we go, chrome. What else can we do? Maybe a bit of. But what I also think of this company is that we didn't do too much of that. We were going to do some with the Masso, but we didn't get to do too much motorsport and stuff. And I kind of want to do that a bit more with this company. Maybe enter some rallies or touring cars and stuff. So we'll do that. We'll probably do that. I shouldn't say yes we will do that because things change. But I'll go ahead and continue morphing this car and design it and fix this. So I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. So that was the signing there. I decided to name it Une. I don't know how you say that in a French dialect, so if there are any French watchers, please tell me in the comments or something. I would really like to be able to pronounce it. So this is Dufort's first car. I think it turned out pretty good. I really like the red wheels. The interior is probably not the best, but I think it looks, you know, sort of fine at least. I didn't really know what to do with the rear door panels, since they are made for the front. There aren't any that was made to fit in the rear. But anyways, I think they sort of fit, you know, hiding that seam behind the bench. People seem to not like it a lot, but that may be because of a lack of people who want to buy cars. Because this only got, I think it was 89 in how much they want it, and the other one that we're gonna look on, have a look on in just a minute, has 100 something, but still not a lot. And anyways, I really like how this looked. But let's go and have a look at the comfort, the comfort, however you say it. So here we have the comfort. I think that's how we pronounce it. I'm not sure though. As you see, it has a lot more chrome, as fitting a more premium car. Did I upgrade the interior? Yes, I did. Yeah, premium interior, premium AM radio. Wow, this even has a radio. I changed the seats, otherwise it looks pretty much the same. It looks pretty similar except these chrome pieces. But I think I like this more due to it has at least something. It isn't as basic. This one has a couple more horsepowers, but also I think it has a little worse fuel economy. Also, we had to change into sedan body because we got a large penalty for using what they call a hatchback. I would call it maybe a fastback or something, but anyways, I mean it had a hatchback type hatch, so I guess they were kinda right. But anyways, let's go and get this into production and then get it into beam. So getting the Une into production, I think we're gonna go pretty manual tooling. We're gonna get this out pretty fast so we can make money. We're gonna do a bit faster process, a bit faster funding, but we also can't pay a lot of money. Total 7 months, that's very not a lot. But that's engine. So I think we're gonna aim for at least a year. You know, we can get some cheaper funding because you know, the car will take some time to get out. So let's do maybe a bit more optimized process. Or does that cost more money? Yeah, that does cost a lot more money, so we can't really do that because we only got 500 million, although that's just 300,000. So let's maybe go a bit more. Yeah, 11.9 months. That will be good. So let's just go ahead and automated tooling on a total 0 months. Wait, car project engineering time. Wait, hold on. Will this add on or is it? Yeah, oh wait, it will take 12 months to build a factory, so we'll aim for maybe 8 months here or something. Or do we? Maybe we'll aim for 10 months. like that. That seems to be pretty good. Exactly 10 mouse. Okay, and edit this factory. Do we do a large 2 or do we upgrade it in the future? How much more will it cost? Might as well go with a 2. They won't be, so we can make some more cars at least. I won't do any QA testing, maintenance or staff facilities because we don't have the money right now. The worker wages, let's put that down a bit. Production, let's go not that automated because it's the late 40s. Or right now it's mid 40s, but you know. Tooling quality. Wanna save some money. So let's do 40 and let's keep the QA threshold at 80. Let's just click to complete design on this one, and let's factory management and fix this factory. So I think we can do a medium 2 on this one as well. Let's do, yeah, have those selected. Put down the worker wages a bit so we don't lose that much money. We could put down the QA threshold a bit, maybe to 76. Put down the automation a bit. That does give us a bit less possible profit, but I think it will be fine. The tooling quality, let's also put down that a little bit, because it will be cheaper in the short term, and then we can upgrade it in the long term. So let's buy the profits in the first year. That's a first for us. So let's maybe put this to 8.5,000, and we could put this to 9.5,000. I think we'll still be very profitable in the first year. I doubt it will sell that well though, but you know, it's possible profit. So let's do. It will only cost 161 million. So let's still keep the loan maybe. Now let's put it down to 90%, like that, and sign it off. But now we'll do something that we haven't done in any of the videos before. Let's actually go and test it out in Beam. So here we are in Beam. Now you see just how bad my graphics are, but you know, it is probably fine. Have I turned off anti-aliasing? So anyways, let's take this for a drive. I took it to the industrial. I will warn you guys that I am not a good driver at all. I don't have driver's license, but I'll do my best. This road is way bumpier than I remembered, but you know, it's handling it very well. And for being this slow and this old of a car, it actually handles pretty well, I would say. Oops, except for that. Yeah, and it also likes to flip over. It seems like to flip over. Does it? No, it doesn't flip back over, but almost. But let's have a bit more of it. Let's drive it a bit more. If I just don't stall it. This is really embarrassing. But anyways, let's maybe take it off-road. You see how well it does here. And it does this well too. May this be the best car I've done yet? Probably not, but no, still very good. That a bit of left foot braking. Heel and toe. It works really well. I think it looks really good, except for the bad export, making the bumpers white instead of chrome. But I think it works really well. Will it get through this mod? Yes, it will. Very good car. And it's a bit sad that we couldn't do the fastback or hatch on it, but I think this looks really well as well. But maybe how long has the recording gone on for? 2 minutes, so maybe let's give the comfort a try. So sadly, the chrome trims didn't export well at all, so you can't really see them. Again, the white bumpers, but also white grille. So let's let's ignore that and look how it drives. How much does the extra, maybe 9 horsepower or so, help? It helps a lot. It's a lot faster than the last one, although still very slow. How much? Yeah, it seems a lot more comfortable. It has a bit softer springs and of course this very nice seats. And I think, you know, we didn't make a custom dash, but that may be why this dash looks so good, because we got someone, oh, can't go there, someone else to do it. And I really like the split rear window. Maybe I should have put in that black strip around it, but I didn't do that, for better or for worse. How do we go here? I don't think you're supposed to drive here, but we do it anyways. I really like this one actually. It drives a lot better. I doubted the circulating ball steering a bit, but it actually works really well. And look, and now we got a flat, the rear right, yeah. But it still works really well. How much? Not made for jumps, but let's get back on the road. But this is of course also a bit more of a premium car, which is where I wanted to go with this. I also wanted to, you know, hopefully make the video call a bit better by, you know, sounding a bit more confident in speaking. Of course, I also want to get way better at English, because I'm not the greatest right now. Otherwise than that, I think this turned out really well, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I certainly did doing it. And I hope I'll see you next time. Don't ask about the front. But anyway guys, bye!